Rock bottom is the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. Said by Elliot Redwine, July 19th, 2023. Using jail time for drugs isn't the best choice on many cases. If you send them to jail instead of rehab, you could just be sending them into the environment they need to continue to use drugs. It's too many easy ways for people to just send drugs in there and people can just use. Some people who run into substance abuse are not regular users. They don't do it on the daily. Sometimes somebody just probably done it one time and then got caught, and now they are labeled as a drug user for the rest of their life. Drug addiction is a deep-seated issue. It could have meant they had some traumatic events happen in their life, or it could have been just some mental issues they had, and they found that using drugs helped them cope with the problem. Drug rehab programs exist for the purpose of helping people. They exist to help people rehabilitate. So if you go there, they got plenty of therapists to help you figure out all the problems that you've been dealing with by yourself. You can talk out why you first used, or you could even tell them how you feel about using and why you kept using. Sending people to rehab rather than jail is more of a proactive solution. By sending them to rehab, you're giving them all the tools they need to succeed. Just because they use drugs one time or 30,000 times doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person. Once someone does drugs, it can change you while you're on drugs. You can be a whole different person. Believe me, I know. Jail only provides a timeout before releasing them back into their environment with no tools for them to get help. So by releasing them after jail, they could just go back out there and find more drugs and continue to use drugs, and we're not coming up with a solution for the problem. Treatment helps get to the root cause of addiction. Like I said before, they have therapists that can help you talk about anything you need to talk about to help you further your recovery. Said by Aquila Recovery Clinic, April 19th, 2021, rehab has more success rates than jail does. And that's only because jail does not give you the tools you need to succeed. I'm going to say it one more time. Jail does not give you the tools you need to succeed on recovery. Jail just puts you in another environment where you could use drugs, or if you're in a max security, you could still, withdraw from everything. And withdrawing from things is not an easy thing to do. It can it can be life-threatening at points. So it's always better to have the tools and the medicines to help you succeed. Rehab focuses on improving patients' way of life. It doesn't just throw you in a jail cell and put you in there with a bunch of violent people or people that use every day. It's just putting you in there for failure if you go into a jail. It does not help the root of the problem. Rehab helps you. It helps you set a future plan. It helps you figure out why your past is the way it is. It helps you get a better future. So in my belief, I believe sending people to rehab is way more effective than sending them to jail. My mother and my father, they were recovering addicts, and they were sent to rehab instead of jail, and they are living lives with their grandbabies now. And they're not the same person they were when they were on drugs. Drugs change you. Drugs make you a whole different person. They can make you the meanest person in the world, but when sober, you are the nicest, most kindest, full, open-hearted person. So it's just, think about it. People need to think about it more before they just write people off as, oh, you're a drug user. No, I have a problem, or they have a problem, not me, I'm sorry. They have a problem, and they need to be helped. It's not something that you just need to throw them over and be like, oh, I'm done with you. You're a drug user. No, they need help. They need rehab.